everyone, Sooper-H here, and today we are going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch. So this is part 2. Remember,
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
I just moved the character a little bit and Edith's already started talking. So basically last time we learned the story of Molly, who was born in 1937 and died in 1947. We found her story of how she died. But I did say Molly was a cat. She turned into, well, spoilers. If you haven't seen the last video, go click it, go watch it. Here's the spoiler. Molly got turned into an animal, and then different animals, and then one time she turned into a monster that killed a lot of humans, and then that's how she died, the monster she was. She got turned back into her, and then suddenly she got eaten by the monster she was, because she turned
I
back.
grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Oh yeah, there's peepholes in this game.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
She had a gerbil lap. Now that's cute. Okay, is there anything else in here? We've got to check. What's those white stuffs? I missed some last time when I was going back in editing. So I missed some. So is there any more like
Being
white
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
How? Oh, maybe the painting. Is there any more white things? Any more? Is that a white thing? No, it's a white thing, but not like. Oh wait, there is. We're out here where Molly jumped from this tree and gobbled up a bird.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
But the first thing, she turns into a cat. That might be Molly. Or they just named it Molly.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, Edie's great-grandma.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Great, that's good to know. Oh, okay.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
That sounds really so this beautiful man buries people. Well, our family, I think.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Well, their boat, they didn't go on a boat. No, their house was a boat. That's a little leaving the curse behind. What's the curse? Well, we'll find out.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Ooh. Just like Frozen.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Ooh. So they survived. Okay.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Of course, he died.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Look at that man. Just look at the man who's smiling. It's really freaky. Okay, that's it.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So was that Odin? So I don't really count that as a story. That was like the world's most shortest story. Lewis, 1988, 2010. 2010. That was 10 years ago. And also...
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Lewis, I can see he's a gangster. Look at that picture up there. I can see it. He's a gangster. What else there? Is there anything else there? Built 1937. Oh.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Edie won't go.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
So she keeps on saying, oh, a dragon killed. And then it was a dragon slide. That was Sven? Was that the man who was smiling at us?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa, that's a lot. Ooh, what is this?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
The pink? You think the furry
It was a pretty
floor?
big trace.
Yeah, so you mean the furry floor, the furry toilet, the pink walls, bathroom. That describes it. Sven and Edie.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
It's hidden in this book. Wow, that's like the easiest thing. Calvin Finch. I guess
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So Sam never put a camera down. Who's this? Move chair, get out of the way. I would want to find. Save it. Good to know.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Are we gonna find about Grandpa Sam twin? First, let's look around over here. Is there anything like speckle? Okay, there's nothing. I'll just keep on checking.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Whoa! Oh! Calvin. 1950 to 1981. So he was 31, no, 31 years old.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh God. We got both of them.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
What's gonna happen?
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Don't tell me he's gonna go in the water. Don't tell me he's gonna go in the water. What's gonna happen? Can we get off now? I'm getting scared. Calvin. We fly. We fly. Something's gonna happen to this.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
What was that? That was something. We're now going upside down. Oh God. Whoa. Oh, come on. Oh.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
What? So did he actually fly, or did he just flew off to a point where he landed into the sea?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
This way. What were we supposed to do there? Do we gotta like pull something? Oh. I want to pull this. Come on! Oh. Sorry, I opened the pause menu. Oh, we gotta hold as hard as we possibly can. Okay. What is this? What is
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin? My friend Bigfoot.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh wait, she was a movie star? Look, my friend Bigfoot starring Barbara Finch, also starring Bill Bunton as Bigfoot. Barbara was sort of like, oh, and that we've already been over here. Maybe.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Obviously, well, she was only a star for 2
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Mom, why'd you do that? Right. Let's explore over here. There's peepholes.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Calvin Sam. So this is the
My
room
Grandpa
with-
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
So I accidentally went out of that. But who's this? Oh, it's Edie? 1970s and
The last
2000s.
time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
What's in here? Molly. Oh, this is Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
She hadn't died in 1947. Is this a room? No, it's not a room. Okay, so obviously we've looked all the way upstairs. Well, I think. So, yeah, that's locked. Is there anything else special up there? Is there a door we can, like, examine and see? Let's see if there's any white bits, because I need to look out for those. Is there any white bits? No. Wait, was that one? I think what this is all about, like, finding, like, secret passages. Because there it is, and I know it. So let's go downstairs, because now that's, like, the only thing that we can do. Whose is this room?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
So why not we go in there? I'll open the door. Come on, Edith, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe. Okay, needs to be people downstairs. Oh God, it's dark as here. I barely can see anything. Is there any white bits? Is there no visible something like this? So let's go here. What else is there? Oh, there's a white bit here. So
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
she's dead, isn't she? Pretty much everyone's dead in this family. Except Eden, because she's walking right now. She's walking. Okay. Anything else around? Okay, what about this? Oh, we done this last time. It's this music box for Barbara. Does it have anything to do now? got Bigfoot in the background. So that's why Bigfoot's in the background. Because she starred in a movie that had Bigfoot in. Oh yeah, I forgot that door was locked from last time. Come on, there needs to be like stuff. I'm missing out. There's a secret. I think we should go outside because that door. I think we're done pretty much upstairs. There's nothing else to really do. Upstairs. Duh. That's been unlocked. I want to go in Barbara. I just feel like going in Barbara's room. I like. Look. Barbara. There's nothing else really upstairs, so I guess next path's gonna be downstairs. Oh, come on. It doesn't take this long. Oh no, that's the stupid clock. It needs to do something, so I'm gonna play it one more time. There's like gotta be something. It's not just Barbara just jumping around.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Oh, does this do something then? Oh, well the letters went up there. So. What is that? I just heard something. Okay, so I think we need to get out of here. Okay, let's keep on exploring downstairs because that's the place we haven't really explored. What about over here? No? It's really dark, so it's really hard to see stuff. Like this part, it's really hard to see. So, okay. Where? Oh, a white.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Had Chinese a lot. Wow. I love Chinese, but I think they got fed up a bit. After time, they got like fed up with it. Yeah, I would be fed up with Chinese after having Chinese so much. They must have been like so happy when they were not having like different food except Chinese. Oh.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay. Can we jump in? And I'll be signing off for now and continue the story in the next video. Bye!